Sure, sir.
Yeah, tell me the first story.
Raj, a worker in sugar factory, when returned home at evening, saw that the cloudy atmosphere and raining. He immediately took coverings of all the crops to be covered with family. He covered all the other harvested crops like soybean, etc. He also helped neighboring farmers to cover their crops and move the livestock to the safe places. He made sure and assisted all the villagers to get to safe places inside their homes, as it was warning for the heavy cyclone in the area. After the rains, he with the villagers assessed the losses in the farms they occurred and reported to village head and applied for crop insurance, got it and benefited all the farmers and villagers.
Okay. As discussed, what is the type of success? Is it high? It is high level of success? No. Is it mastering task? No. Okay. What is next one? Is it situation success? You have tried to do it. Have you succeeded? No. Why? You have simply covered it up. You have simply covered the crops, isn't it? And then you
Okay.
applied for loan or applied for damage from the government. What is your except for covering the product or harvested crops? Have you done anything more than that?
No, sir.
So that's the end of it. So what it is just a bit of situation. You have taken corrective measure. That's all.
Right.
So what action has hero taken? He has simply taken. He has got a self-centered person who is trying to protect his own. And
Okay.
then second problem is you're already taking stress more than what I expect. It is nobody initially you have said it is going to be a tsunami or probably a storm which is going to damage. And are you already anticipating a lot of damage which have already occurred? You have never talked about it. From where has it come? So you have put in all the particulars later on. And then secondly,
Right.
you want all this compensation for the damage to come from the government. Has it come? Why should harm? What is the damage? So nothing. It's just you are just kind of generalist around there. You have not been specific nowhere. So except
Okay.
for sometimes situations like you're trying to protect it. You're trying to protect yourself. That's all. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Read it now. Who is Ram Prakash? Read out your story.
Shivam, a 21-year-old boy of Vasad village, as he was preparing for defense competitive examination, he was not able to clear it in his second attempt. So, after second attempt result, he got disappointed with his result. He from that day started to work hard, made a commitment to himself. He made WhatsApp group and collected other friends to do group studies. Daily he used to practice with them, and they used to take group exercises whenever it was possible. They were small tricks to solve problems. They used to share with one another. They used to take small tests on every Sunday, made their timetable and study plan for the different topics, exchange their books in their groups which they were having, which were helping them for preparation.
Okay. Now tell me first and foremost, what is the success? You have failed twice. What action you taken? You have made a group of people, isn't it? And then you are trying to sit together to a combined study. You are doing it. Have you achieved the success? You have made all preparation. You have made all preparation how to appear next time. Now, firstly, it is unrelated to the impulse. Impulse was a boy coming in, walking in storm. That was the scene. So the story is unrelated to that. Story is unrelated. Secondly, you come under, you have got low mental stamina. Secondly, you are unable to plan yourself. You by making a WhatsApp group and all, it is just all mental level. You're not trying to do anything great. You have to find out what you have together. You're trying to combine the study. Combine is only. So what is the type of success? Let me see. Is it high level success? No. Is it mastering task? No. It is situational success? No. In relation happening, yes, probably you got different people. You are trying to interact with the people. That's the only thing which comes to end. Not failing, you are failing. So that's also that. So there is no hardly any success comes. So first and foremost, the success is not all there. Second, now whom do you attribute the success? Your success has not been, so this will not come. Now next comes here, has the problem resolved? No, not yet. You have failed, poor performance. So this is comes up, failed and poor performance. Okay. Next is what? Have you given adequate return? You have talked lot many things, but they are unrelated, they are garbage. It does not relate, does not bring out, bring any credit to your personality. Except for that, you have got a good, good lot of people with which you can interact. So that's all. You're given details, but they are all infructuous. Okay. Are you remaining? Yes, you remain engaged. Then what is that? Source is there is no external pressure. Except pressure is you have to perform. Pressure is to performance pressure, which you are not able to achieve that. So we don't want in services, we want people to succeed. We don't go to battle to lose. Do we go to battle to lose? No. So this thing gets totally lost in the system. Very first story is out of blue, out of place. It doesn't give you any credit.
Yes.
Okay. Now let's come back to the second story. Second story. Second story is a boy sitting on a chair. Boy sitting on a chair, isn't it? And an elderly person is trying to.
So my story is left. I'll narrate my.
Yeah, we have already talked about your story, isn't it? So we will not talk about your Sandeep. We have already discussed your story, so there's no point in discussing it back. Okay.
Okay.
We have talked about it. Now you have to be listening around here. We will discuss your story, isn't it? Okay. Now let's come back to the second story. What is second story is talking about?
A boy sitting in a chair.
Sandeep, read out the story.
Rakesh, a software engineering student, wasn't able to participate in sports and extracurricular activities because of his studies. His father noticed him. After a chat, come up with a solution. He made a timetable, each for studies and sports. In the morning, he joined gym and went regular to keep up his fitness. After college hours and during the breaks, he with his friends played sports like cricket, basketball, etc. Practiced it. He volunteered and registered himself for annual events, prepared and practiced for a drama with his classmates and performed. He was happy that he was able to strike a balance in his life and extracurricular activities and sports.
Okay. Now tell me what. First and foremost, are you able to find a solution? No. Who gave you the solution? Your father. It means what? Now let's talk about 15 qualities that we have got. First and foremost, effective intelligence. Use of intelligence to find a solution to problem. Right? What have you done? You have been studying only. You have not been playing. Are you not doing extracurricular activities? Your father comes and tells you, you must do this. Who prepares your timetable? Your father prepares a timetable. Okay. And he makes a timetable for you and he makes you go around everywhere. What was your aim? To study. What you are studying? What are you studying? You are not being very clear. Have you achieved the result? No. So you're undecided what is to be done. You're talking just in general. You are studying for what? What is your age?
Yes, sir.
With what are you studying for?
Engineering, I have written.
And you have written. Did you pass? Which year? And what is your effort? By playing, you are not going to pass engineering in any case. So your main aim was passing engineering, not for playing in any case. You got sidetracked. You're trying to balance your life. What you have achieved is you have achieved a balanced life by playing and studying. That's all. So you have gone away from your main aim itself, that is passing engineering.
Okay.
You have not nothing. Isn't your aim was what? To pass engineering. Isn't the problem is what? Have you defined?
Yes,
you
sir.
have not defined the problem. You have defined a student who's doing engineering college. So it means, secondly, you are unable to organize things. Second, reasoning abilities has gone for a 6. Because if you cannot plan for yourself, it means you require someone else's help and assistance. Okay.
Got it, sir.
Ram Prakash, read out.
Shyam Mishra, 48-year-old MBBS doctor from Mumbai.
Okay, hold it. What is your age? What is your age?
Sir, 24. Sir.
And who is the hero? 48 years old.
Sir, 48-year-old father.
So what I have said, the hero should be of same age and sex, isn't or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now go ahead now. After that.
As his son wants to join army after 12th standard, so his father helped him and motivated him by telling the story of his grandfather who used to serve in army. His father guided him and made the son realize that without hard work there is no success. His father helped him to make daily routine timetable for study and sports.
Ram Prakash, now I understand. Who is the hero? You or your father?
Me, sir.
No, your father is assisting you. Actually, action has been taken by your father, not you. And yes, the theme of story number 1, story number 2 is same. They're also appearing around there. He also doing the same thing. There also you have failed in examination. You're persisting with the same thing in the story number 2. There is consistency. You require help and assistance. You are unable to manage your things yourself. Got it? Yes or no?
Okay. Yes, sir.
So what is the use of writing this sort of story? You have to create a hero. And there has to be a problem. Then only hero can act. And the problem must be defined in first 2 to 3 lines. Then you have to act in 8 to 10 lines around there. And then logically conclude in the last. You require 4 things to be done, isn't it? First and foremost, there has to be past, what led to the situation. Secondly, what is happening now. Third is, what is the outcome. Third is thought and feeling of the character involved. If all these things are not available, so there is no use talking about it. So yes, you are a depressed person. You are unable to sort out your own things. You require help and assistance. You can manage things of your own. EI gone, RA gone, organizability is gone. You have to look at it. Does my story bring out these 15 qualities or not? Does it bring out? Tell me yourself.
No, sir.
So it's a futile exercise by itself. Correct? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now read the third story. Third story is, what is
Sir,
third story?
My second story is left. I haven't.
Kya?
My second story is left.
We have discussed your story, isn't it?
No, sir.
Huh? No, sir. His story hasn't been discussed. We are discussing for the first time all of stories.
Sandeep, okay, tell me.
Sorry,
Sandeep. Read it. Read out, Sandeep. Yeah.
Bhuvnesh, an IT engineer, got to know that his son is not studying and has a focus on football only. He talked to him and saw that his son wanted to play for his school team. He made a schedule for his son, including studies, sports. He made him follow the routine and also help in football drills. After some days, he saw that his son was able to manage studies and sports and got selected in.
Again, Sandeep, same thing goes, all 3 of you on the same flat. Who's the hero? You or your father? You are careless.
Father.
You are unable to manage things of your own. If your father is managing things for you, isn't it? All 3 of you in the same platter. There is no difference.
Sir, what is happening is that we are taking the elderly man as a father. We are hero. We are not taking the boy as a hero.
You cannot, it is not, I say it is not you to decide the hero. Who's the hero? Even if elderly person is there, the father, if his son is an irrational idiot, then whose credit or discredit goes to it is his father. He is unable to manage his son.
Right.
Even if his son is an idiot who is unable to perform, who is unable to look after his own study and a system, then who is to be blamed? Is it father or not? So the father only.
Sir.
Secondly,
okay, getting it.
Secondly, I want hero to be of your age and sex. What is your age? Your age is 20, 25, 23, 24. So your hero should be somewhere 22, 28. And he is the person who has to act, not your father.
But sir, then in this picture, the boy is of, I think maybe 20 to 21. So we can make him a hero?
So he has to be hero. He has to find out what he can be so many things. Something he has to. He is the. He has to be hero. Hero will have to be the same person. Isn't it?
Okay. Understood.
Okay. Fundamentally,
Yes,
all
sir.
of you are going wrong. Fundamentally, you're gone. You remember, I have told you. You have seen 12 story. Did we read all 12 stories or not? Then where
Yes,
we
sir,
have
we did.
talked about it, do you think that hero acted everywhere? The boy was acting everywhere, isn't it? The first
Sir.
story, collect that when we talked very first story, he is the person, he preparing the team for his drill competition and all. He gets into all details, he gets into it. Then he goes into somewhere Kaziranga, he prepares everything, does everything. Then he goes to third round, he goes and prepares some canal for his father and people around the water, the parents are there. He goes, the hero has to be the person who is involved. He is the act. So fundamentally, all of you have three of you are gone into a wrong tangent direction. It is act has to be done by the hero.
Got it, sir.
Okay, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, look at the third one. Okay, start, Saurabh. So what is the third one?
Ramesh, a mechanical engineer, was working on a project to develop an engine with reduced carbon emission. He searched for the available resources and ideas in the college library. With his friends and help from HOD, develop a prototype, presented at college, reach out to the industries, presented in exhibition, find out promoters and fundraisers to reach him and ask for a mass production. After getting patent for the engine, got large production orders from the industries.
Okay, now tell me, Saurabh, one thing. How long does it take to develop an engine?
Long time, sir.
Is it practical? Is it practical?
No.
So the firstly, it is just again a theoretical level at a wishful. You are doing wishful, isn't it?
Okay, sir.
Second, yes, you could have developed certain amount part of, say, you can add, just as you are doing biofuels to the system, you could add a small little of extra, so probably you can talk about the hydrogen fuel mechanism which you're working across, which we can be added to system. So a small little R&D effort you with your people with the industry could have been done. That's part of it. But developing whole engine and getting the all, so how much money is required? Tell me.
Large amount of money.
And who is going to invest that? Would any industry just walk across to invest onto you, and that to young entrepreneur is just a graduate or probably a say engineering graduate? Would they ever interview put their money? Tell me yourself.
Right.
Is it feasible?
No, sir.
So it has to be practical. What is available on the ground? Isn't it? Yes or no?
Yes, I got it.
Okay. So that you can't as I said, make a story what is common, which should be available, which should be known, which is possible. I think it is original difference.
Getting it.
Okay. Now read. Who will read out? Sandeep, will you read it? Or who will Ram Prakash read it?
Sir, Ram.
Ram, sorry.
Lakhan Kumar, 26-year-old Java developer of IDB Enclave, Navi Mumbai. While coming from home from office, he finds that a car stuck at the middle of the road. He stops his bike one side of the road, went near the car and helped them to come to the safer side of the road. After that, he went to fix the car. He called driver to start the car as the spark plug was not getting the spark. So with clothes, he cleaned the spark plug and fixed it. And he removed it. And
okay, just hold Ram. Just tell me one thing. What have you done? You have seen a car stuck in the road, isn't it? Yes, and sir. You are talking about your Java developer. How the Java developer is going to help you in keeping the car aside or helping the stuck car which is stuck in the road?
Okay.
Is there any relationship? Is there any relationship?
I am in Java developer.
Huh?
Sir, I am also Java developer, but my house is having a car and I know how to fix it. So while coming from home, if someone car gets stuck,
I agree with you. What I say, is there any relationship between you being a IT professional and helping a car which is stuck on the road? No relation. It's a personal company. It's a person. So you could have simply talked about a person who walked while he saw a car which is stuck, and having known about the technique of the repairing, Badman repair, which he repaired it, and probably vehicle gamble. Even if that is done, is it not a low-level idea? By simply helping a person to repair his car, are you going to gain any quality, which anything great? Which quality
No.
emerge? Just tell me. It's a low level idea. It's small little thing. Even a mechanic which is on the roadside, he's going to do a better job than you. Is it or not?
Right.
Now, your aim is to become an officer. Your aim is to become an officer. If you want to become an officer, your performance will have to be on that level, isn't it? Now, what is action? What action? You have just tried to help repair the car. That's all. So you got maximum. What you can afford to get is very simple. That is, what is that simple? That you are a person who is always ready to help others. That is empathy, or probably help and assistance you want to give. Is it or not? So maximum grade you can get is social adaptability. Can you get anything more than that? Tell me yourself, Ram. बोलो ना.
No, sir.
So तो आपको एक ही क्वालिटी निकालना.
But there are. Yes, sir.
You are only getting credit for social adaptability. Less than 15 qualities, is it or not? Help, and you have tried to help a person who is stranded, right?
Yes.
Anything
Sir.
beyond that?
Yes.
Anything beyond that? No. So now what I said, you must really bring out 6.5 quality. You must be very great. That is the reason is effective intelligence. Does this fixing of the car require a great intelligence? No. So that's the problem.
No, sir.
That's the problem. Okay. Sandeep, read out.
Chandan, a security guard at garage, saw that his friend was sad as he wanted to go home urgently but has lots of pending work. He called other friends and asked them to help. They distributed the work and finished it. He also requested boss on his behalf to give leaves. He also gave him some money and booked his bus tickets. They were happy to help him.
Okay, read out again.
Chandan, a security guard at garage, saw that his friend was sad as he wanted to go home urgently but had lots of pending work.
Okay, hold it. Just only one minute. Now tell me, what do you want to become?
Officer.
What have you become?
A security guard.
Does it fit in the system?
No.
That's killed. Next. Agate, what have you done? Your friend wanted to
go home urgently.
Go home because of some urgent problem. What have you done? You asked your boss to give him some money and book some ticket for him. You have not done anything. You have not extended any help except for being with him. I'm there with okay, tum jao, main tera kaam kar lunga. Distribute them. Have you done anything beyond that?
Like he was the one who gave money and booked tickets for him.
Read out again.
Okay. He called other friends and asked them to help. They distributed his work and finished it. He also requested boss on his behalf to give leaves. He also gave him some money and booked his bus tickets. They were happy to.
So what you can do except for sharing his work? Have you done anything beyond that?
Okay.
And not only you, I need your friends and people. It's very low level ideas. Until gentlemen, until unless you people elevate your level, you cannot afford to think of passing. Let me be very, very clear. Have you got my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's go to the next story. Next story, what is there? Next story is some letter is being given out. Okay. Read out.
Saurabh, army aspirant, after his graduation, started preparing for SSB interviews. He formed a group on WhatsApp with friends on daily basis. They conducted group discussions, lecturate, and various other tasks of SSB. Practiced it. To become generally aware, he kept himself abreast with current happenings by watching news, started running and exercise to keep himself physically fit and agile. Finally, he applied for SSB, got recommended, got his joining letter, and before joining academy, he completed all the documentation and kept his physical fitness by running and doing exercises.
Okay, now. Tell me one thing. What was story number one? Story number one was what was related to? You have covered up your own harvest.
Crops. Yes.
Right. Number two, whose story you are unable to balance your life and work
Right.
balance on.
Right.
Number three,
Right.
you have become something you are trying to against self. You have developed some new technique and you want to help and assistance.
Right.
Story number four, again you have come back to self only, that you have done. You are trying to prepare for some SSB and all. You come back. So
Yes,
it is all self-oriented.
Yes, sir.
So all four are, I have said, wherever possible, talk about group. Did I or not?
Okay. Yes, sir.
So you're all four, and this is the same story has been written by Ram also. Now, as a result, now this is a common concern. Even if probably unfortunately, when Ram and Saurav land up in the same SSB, and the person he will land up both the Doja Abhidevs, I said that all of you must have done a wrong coaching. This simply indicates, as I said, taking coaching is no harm, but you cannot afford to have wrong coaching. So you are again, you just want to achieve success. Fair enough, you are a very conscientious person, you want to hard work, everything is there, but that does not yield result. Nothing wrong with the story. One story can there for preparation, I just say one story for preparation for, but it is what is later on. After having passed SSB, you should be able to contribute towards the system. What? After you joined the service around there, came back and he started helping people in and around to also join services around there. He used to probably, during a leave around there, he used to allow them. So that sort of has to giving back to the system has to be there, no?
Getting it.
Okay, read the next one, Ram.
Yes, sir.
Follow.
Pulshan Mishra, 45-year-old, company labor in Mumbai. He was having 5 children and wife.
There is echo on your voice. I can't really make out the echo on your voice. Okay.
Pulshan Mishra, a 45-year-old, company labor in Mumbai. He with his 5 children and wife used to live in Mumbai in small room. Financial condition was not so good. As children were grow up, to educate the children, he wants to earn more money. As he was already working as a worker in a company, he started to go for paper
your
delivery.
Voice was okay, Ram. I can't make out. There's a lot of echo on this side.
Sir, now it is fine, sir.
Yeah, bolo. Now it's okay. Bolo.
From starting, sir.
Yeah.
Pulshan Mishra, a 45-year-old company labor in Mumbai. He was with his 5 children and wife used to live in Mumbai in small room. Financial condition was not so good. To educate his children, he wanted more money. As he was already working working as a worker in a company, he started to go for paper delivery in morning. With that, he used to deliver a milk packet so he can earn more wages. After this, he used to wash a car, and after this, he used to go for work. He consistently do this work and educated their children and look after their children.
Ram, enough. Now tell me around there. Firstly, what is your age? Same. Yeah. Hero is again 45 years old. He's already married. So Ram should really get married at the earliest, isn't it? Tell your father, are you married? When are you getting married? Ram? And he also got 5 children. So very nice. That's another idea which really comes up here. So very good. So after that, what is that? Again, so if you can't afford to manage, if you don't have money, why do you have your 5 children? So that's another issue which comes back around there. You are unable to plan your life in any case, and you are not going to be. So this is an effect of society. It is not you. It is affect what you find, the people in and around you. Probably there must be caste, creed, community area. There must be some people who have got 5 children. They are in a very bad state. They would, especially all those Brahmins which are there. They are the most respected people in at least in Bihar around there. But until they are still not able to meet the requirements around the system. That's unfortunate. That's a fact. So it's the effect of environment which has played onto you, which has to be avoided. Now, firstly, aim is low. You started paper delivery. If you start delivering paper, what would you become? Tell me. Aim is very low, isn't it?
Sir, it was already he was working as a labor in company.
So what's
Beyond
the
that,
problem? Oh, tell me, he may be working on level like as what? If he's got 5 children, he's able to plan. First, let me tell you, it's very straight. A
Yes, sir.
person who cannot run there, why did he produce 5 children? We have the need for it.
Yes, sir.
Secondly, if he is so poor around there, secondly, then if he's a worker, doesn't have enough money, so he's dependent. There's a lot of anxiety onto him. So there's anxiety. This speaks of your own environment. Maybe it's no. How many brothers, sister are you?
5.
Huh? How many brothers, sister are you, Ram?
Sir, 5, sir.
5. So that it becomes a self-story.
Hello.
Then it becomes a self-story, isn't it?
Yes,
That's
sir.
unfortunate. I said, you remember, I have said you must remove yourself from the story. When you write it, don't put your own story into the system. Did I tell that or not? So if you are trying to indicate what is it is the hardship which I just said, it's the hardship that you people would have faced, that is an indicator of this is the outcome of the story. Get away from it. You cannot change your parents, you cannot change your society. We can change yourself. We can change. You have to get out of this. And that's the reason narrative anti comes to play. We'll talk about it next time. Okay. So that's not.
Sir.
Sandeep, read out.
Deepak, a third-year student, wanted to join armed forces and decided to start preparation. He checked books online with seniors' advice and reviews, ordered Aryan CDS book. He made a timetable, gave 1 hour daily mock test on weekend against time. He made WhatsApp group and used to solve each other's doubts. He analyzed and revisited weak concepts, and with this, he cleared CDS exam and started SSB preparation.
Okay. Is it not a commonplace idea? Same thing.
Yes,
you have said 3 of your heads. So what is there anything different?
No.
Sir.
So would you get any credit?
No.
I look at this and then what I know this. You started, I can say next. This I know what you're going to tell me. And you have not brought even logical conclusion. So this is of no use. This sort of output is of absolutely no use. And that too, when you are taking, you people have appeared in the SSB for many times. I think you should have been able to realize all these difficulties earlier. Okay. Read the next one.
Rahul, a karate and personal safety trainer, was asked by senior to visit a village and college students to guide them and impart training to them. He with his staff went to college with the permission of HOD, organized the session on ground, where he first told students theoretically all the necessary things and ways to protect themselves in contingency and mostly when faced with problem. He showed them the demonstration of various incidents like robbery, hijacking, snatching and assaulting using weapons, and how to react and respond to them. Also asked students to perform, and students felt confident after that.
Okay, now tell me. Now, what if you take it's a one-time event, isn't it? One place. It's a situation success.
Okay.
Now, if your story is better off for a simple system down there, you have been now here, you have been asked to train a group. For why? What is the aim of this training? That you should be able to tell is a self-defense, isn't it?
Right.
Self-defense for whom? All the children, because in view of the prevailing situation, knowing the self-defense was essential around there. Ram, enthusiast and the master in this particular, he wanted to contribute his humble might towards the development of of the self-confident people in the schools and colleges around there. He, with the permission with his seniors around there, started conducting training classes around there, and which in turn, long term, helped the people to have more self-confidence and better. That is how the story should have gone. Plot is okay. Your thought process is because you've deviated this bad scene into a proper direction. So that's the happiness. But that does not come back to the logical conclusion.
Got it.
Right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Read the next. Who is the next one? Ram?
Sir, myself, Ram. Rakesh Sharma, a local pilot in Western Mumbai local train. A man with a gun enters into his cabin and starts to force him to start the train and follow his instruction, otherwise he will shoot him. He immediately pressed the alarm button, which is at the down side of the cabin.
Stop this. I will not read this story. It's an anti-social activities. I have told you, you will not write
Okay.
any story with anti-social and unsocial activities. Theft,
Okay.
dacoity, then murder, terrorism, you will not write it. You will not?
Okay.
Though it's a commonplace idea. You may become a hero. Now, what if you had put a gun around there and he's a driver, as it is low idea? So even if you become a brave person, you have smarter the gentleman around their concern, but that doesn't give any result. So avoid this. Sandeep, read out story.
Okay, sir.
Hemant, an engineer, was going home by bus. Suddenly, looters jumped in the bus and threatened everyone. He immediately
Again the same. So we will not discuss this.
Yes, sir.
Anti-social, unsocial activity. No, don't talk about theft. Don't talk about aggression. Don't talk about they are all they don't give a credit. Understand? You have to bring out your 15 qualities. That's the reason I have asked you people to remember those qualities. Look at their definitions. Make it part of it. Think: are you achieving that in every story or not?
Got it.
Okay. कोई फायदा नहीं ऐसे कोई फायदा है बताओ आप मेरे को okay read the next one.
Pritha, a lab technologist at Government Hospital Bengal, she observed that increase in number of dengue cases from a rural Bengal village and deaths. She consulted and suggested to senior doctors and authorities to start a mobile ambulance service to the village on a weekend basis. At the same time, filed an application to set up a PHC at the village, that is primary healthcare center. Her idea was approved and an ambulance was equipped with instruments and nursing staff, and few doctors used to go to the village on weekends basis. Pritha actively participated and also conducted awareness campaigns throughout the village, advised people, conducted tests, the village health improved eventually.
Okay. Now tell me, Saurabh, you got very nice. Who the hero is?
The lab technologist, Pritha, a lady.
Rita. What is her sex?
Female.
So I told you hero should be same age and sex first. Number
Got
one.
it.
Number two.
Got it.
What is she? She's basically a nurse, isn't it? Right?
Sorry?
Where is she nurse? Where is she nurse?
At government hospital, she's a lab technologist.
Lab technologist. Okay. Lab technologist, she has a lab technologist. There's a difference now. Nurse and lab technologist is a different phenomena. As a lab technologist, what authority does he have to suggest people? He can only bring out this is what is that they are the viruses and all the particular things are coming back. This is what he lab technologist will tell. Then he can inform the doctor.
Right.
Does he have the authority to go back and suggest, okay, set up a PHC, go to them, they send the nurse to them and all? Does he have the authority? No.
No.
So it means again a wishful, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, secondly, now how would she, if she is a nurse, I would say that lab assistant, how can she go back to village and doing that? Either she has to do something different that is on her spare time. Not in this. So this story that you wrote in is certainly not practical.
Okay.
Right. So now, secondly, you could have made a doctor on that who having found out this particular thing, probably the in charge of the newly posted doctor into the remote village, remote hospital of one the area around there. Having found this particular thing, he started, he called people, arranged the various system, ambulance and all. What you are talking about here, it is irrational. No, it is not related. It's beyond the capacity of a lab assistant. Is it under their control? No, it is beyond them.
No. Got it.
So what do you written? It is just useless, no?
Right, sir.
Okay. Ram, come out. Ram, bolo.
Read your story, Ram.
Yes, just a second. So,
okay, let Ram prepare. Sandeep, come out.
Ismail, a software engineer, came to know that his colleague's father died. He consoled her and decided to go with her to his village. He immediately booked tickets, asked her roommate to pack her bag. He informed her manager, applied for leave for both of them. They went there, consoled her family, applied for death certificates and all.
We discussed that this of no use.
Yes, sir.
This is of no use, absolutely. Now, what is that? Why do you want to play this? You are playing on the corpse of others, isn't it? बाप किसी और का मरा हुआ है and उसके ऊपर तुम enjoy कर रहे हो, okay? You are trying to take credit for it. Very nice. That's a great job. बाप किसी का मर गया ना है. You are trying to enjoy at his cost, and you have to say, well, I have become a hero. What is the use of this pessimistic story? It's a pessimistic story. Do not write any pessimistic story. Is it of any use? Tell me, Sandeep.
No, sir.
Okay. Ram, tell me your story now.
Saurabh Singh, 52-year-old army soldier, as his friend who was his force mate in training and with in several combat fighting, they were together. One day he was very ill at his village. So Saurabh was in one of his operations at that time, and he came to know that on call. After getting this message, after completing his task, he take a holiday and go to meet his friend. He took holiday and went to go to meet his friend. As he saw his course mate, he got and he came near him. They met each other, shared experience, and his friends were. That was
What is
memorable.
the theme of the story? Tell me, Ram. What do you want to convey?
Sir, friendship.
Your
Sir.
two good friends are there. That's all.
Yes, sir.
That's all. Anything beyond that?
No, sir.
Then he's a hero. He's a person. He's a soldier. What do you want to become? An officer. Aim becomes low. And what have you achieved? What action have you taken? Except meeting a friend, what action have you taken? Have you done anything great?
No, sir.
Which qualities emerge?
Nothing.
Your
Sir.
direction, all of you are directionless. Please understand, you have to move in a direction, understand the quality which are required, then try and work towards that. Work towards that. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Read the next one, Saurabh.
Rohan, a final year BS student, and his classmates decided to participate in inter-college drama competition. They, after registering their group, decided a theme, made a script with the help of teachers, gave characters and roles to each individual. During off hours of college and in the evening, they practiced it, help each other in remembering the scripts, collecting all the items like dresses, etc. for the drama. On the day of competition, performed well and won the best drama prize.
Well, is situation structure, nothing wrong with the system on there, but could you afford to extend it beyond that? Yes, nice. You are coming some of the story, coming the right. What is the lesson after that? So it is one time. Could you afford to make it now that the drama? He could afford to again. They started practicing Nukkad Natak in all the area to so that is so that sort of thing you can add it up, isn't it?
Got it. Or otherwise, they can try to convey something through the drama.
No, not only that, it has to then after having tested the success, he along with the people decided to perform Nukkad various area and corpus so that normal ables in the society could afford to be addressed from there with the continuous. So that becomes a long-term effort. It's a one-time effort.
Okay.
Think it about it. That's no harm. That's one of the odd ideas. You have to extend that.
Got it.
Okay. Next, Ram.
Yes, sir. Raj Patil, a 19-year-old boy, 11th class student of DAV school, as there was notice on notice board of drama competition in his school. He informed his classmates about the competition and made them ready to take part.
How many lines passed?
Sir, 6 sir.
6 lines may have the money. It is he just noticed that drama is to perform. So 6 lines is a waste. Your problem should be defined in 2 to 3 lines maximum. You could have started simply, you could have been talked about it. Now, in view of the ensuing drama competition being held around there, Ram decided to participate in this. This is what you want to convey, isn't it?
Got it.
Yes, sir.
Rather than verbose, you have to be very specific there and decide the problem, decide the problem in first 2 to 3 lines itself. Okay, next, go ahead.
So he found so with the help of other student, he formed story and made character. With the help of Hindi teacher, as she was good drama artist, they gave role to various children. After school, they used to do practice and rehearsal, and they got second prize, and their theme was culture and traditional activities of India. At last, they also presented a small song.
Again, you're getting drama, song, you got confused again. Either you are the director of the who is conducting the whole system, or someone else is there. If you are performing drama, you just become actor. You will taking part in one event, isn't it?
Yes,
then
sir.
Song, and also you have to just trying to look at, you have to be focused what you want to say. Think about it. Okay, rightly that you have pulled it where negative scene, you have pulled it to right direction, that accepted. That is one thing is okay. So you have to make it story. Your aim is not to write a story. Aim is to bring out your 15 qualities. Yeah, that's the only thing which is there. Okay.
Yes.
Read the next one. What, Sandeep?
Karthik, an engineer, when he came home, saw that his wife was fainted. He tried, but she was not able to stand. He then took her to hospital in cab, got her checked, and saw she was not eating properly. He then made a diet for her, included fruits, green vegetables. He also took her for walks. After a few days, when she was fine, they both decided to follow this healthy lifestyle forever.
Very good. Your wife is going to be very happiest lady around in future. Don't worry. That is the cook food also and look after also, and she's the happiest lady around there. So that is the problem. And you also go now, and she's going to happiest lady. What have you achieved?
Nothing, sir.
What have you achieved in this? What is this? Aren't you तुम लोग पढ़े लिखे आदमी, अब जस्ट all of you are बिहेविंग लाइक इससे बेहतर तो मेरा ये गांव का बच्चा बोलता कहानी बोलेगा यार. शादी करना, शादी कर लो अभी से. Where's the problem? Why are you waiting for it? बाप पैसा भी ले लेगा तेरा. कहाँ घर है? कहाँ रहने वाले हो? कहाँ घर है?
बिहार.
बिहार में कहाँ पर है?
बेगूसराय.
हाँ, बेगूसराय. बेगूसराय में कहाँ पर है? हाँ?
सर चमता.
बाप को बोल पैसा लेगा. किस लिए कर रहे हो? चले जाओ. Decent लोग अभी. Read the next one.
Akash, a school principal, after his retirement, settled in his village, found that many women struggling to find work. He reached out to them, formed a self-help group, floated an idea to make the home cooked products like pickle and papads, got a loan and set up a plant, gave fixed salary to women, also provided the bus service for up and down to the factory to increase the purchase from WhatsApp business group and market his products and advertise them so as to make the maximum profit. Also provided incentive for to the women working.
Read it again.
Akash, a school principal, after his retirement, settled in his village.
What is age?
Many women didn't mention.
So it will at least 65, 60
at least
plus?
50, 55, 65. Yes.
Okay. So now, what is your age?
23, 24.
So that's probably firstly it is gone wrong. So
Got it.
Next, आगे चलो.
He reached out to them, formed a self-help group, floated an idea to make the home cooked products like pickles and papads, got a loan and set up a plant, gave fixed salary to women, also provided the
For pickle
bus
plant
service.
के लिए कौन सा एक मिलेगा? पिकल बनाने के लिए कौन सा प्लांट चाहिए? कितना खर्च होगा?
I was thinking of a machinery, right?
अब 1 lakh rupees, 2 lakh rupees?
Yes.
Then does it require more than that? And if he's retired,
No.
does he not have money? Why should he go about it? What is the plant you're talking about? Again, be specific. Your idea is okay. You could afford to simply talk about it. No, in order to, have you seen the unemployment condition on there? He wanted to become an entrepreneur so that others can do around there. In order to do that in village area, he started picking a plant there and he formed a self-help group around where people start from there, and then you do that. Even for the loan, since the prime minister's, the startup stand-up India company, they then take advantage of it. So many events are available from the system. You're thinking it right, but you're not able to make, जब जूस तो निकालो ना यार, खाली फल रखने से कोई फायदा नहीं है ना.
Got it.
नारंगी का जूस निकालोगे तब फायदा होगा ना, कि खाली नारंगी खाओगे पूरा का पूरा.
Right, sir.
जूस निकालो. आगे चलो. सौरभ, अच्छा राम.
Rishi Yadav, 28-year-old AI designer from ENG Enterprises in Badlapur. Innovation competition was announced by HR.
Just a second.
Yes, sir.
Just a second. Just सुनते रहना तो. Okay. हाँ. Go ahead.
Sir Ram, Rishi Yadav, 28-year-old AI designer from Enclave Enterprises in Badlapur. Innovation competition was announced by HR on their company mail. So he and his team was very much excited to take the part. They made a plan. What they want to build. Next day, they presented their plan and design in front of their design flow and model in front of their manager
Okay.
for
Read it again.
and they asked for
Hold it. Read it again.
Rishi Yadav, 20-year-old AI designer from E&G Enterprises in Badlapur. Innovation competition was announced by HR on their company website. So he and his team was very much excited to take part in this competition. They made a plan with what they want to build. Next day, they presented the plan and design.
Okay, go ahead.
Demo
How many lines are
demo
passed?
model in front
How
of
many
their
lines are
manager.
passed now?
Sir, 8, sir.
8 lines. What have you? You're still planning to design a product, isn't it? Have you achieved anything till now? 8 lines has become a garbage. It could have simply been talked about being AI and say, in order to participate in innovative competition, which is being taken on, he along with the team decided to do this. That should have been done with straight 1 or 2 lines. Okay, go ahead after that.
After that,
Lokesh,
sir, they presented their model in the front of their manager for suggestion and any changes. After getting feedback and the final planning was ready by their colleagues, they started project by distributing their work in small groups, such as material purchasing, coding team, assembling team. Finally, the project was made successfully installed. They perform various tests on their project and they
so ultimately your action is just only 1 tool, like by purchasing material and doing the job. So your action is only 1 tool, isn't it? Till now you're planning stage only. Go ahead. You have to more action have to be into it, no? Idea is okay. You can see in order to participate in innovative competition, he wanted to design with some name the product around it so that it can help do this. And in order to do this, he did this. That's how it should be go. Sandeep.
Lokesh, an engineering student, was part of a car modeling team of his college, and they had a vacancy of mechanical people. He wrote it on the notice board and stuck and workshop rooms. He circulated the message throughout the college and announced in the mechanical branch classes. He also informed workshop teacher and staff. He got a good response and conducted interviews.
How many lines passed? How many lines are passed?
6.
What have you achieved?
Nothing.
Nothing. What's the use of writing? If you not achieve nothing, what's the use of writing? Go ahead.
He got a good response and then conducted interviews and accordingly selected people.
So what is so great idea? Just a normal, you're passive boy. Sitting on the best kursi pe baith ke hum interview le liya, baat khatam hogi. Does it qualify you to be an officer? Yes, bata mere ko. Haan, yes or no? No.
No, sir.
Baat khatam hogi. You can't understand. Think about big. देखो सोचो तो यार, सोच बदलो. Okay. Read the next one.
Tarun, a field assistant at ICAR, was asked by senior to conduct a survey to find out reasons of decreasing crop yield in a village. He conducted head of the village with him and his staff, visited each farmer, collected samples of soil, water, crop samples, etc. to be tested at the laboratory for mineral, NPK content, pH content. Also discuss with farmers about fertilizers, inform them about organic farming, various irrigation methods, and eventually the crop qualities and quantity improved. He stayed in contact with farmers to guide them further.
Now, again, sorry. Your ideas are okay, but it's not workable, no? Soil testing, आपने बोला, What does that? pH value, you have talked about it, right?
Yes.
What else? What else you have there? You are asked about the organic farming and irrigation. How would he do it? From where would he get the money?
Okay.
One, you are trying to talk. One is study, and is the implemented. That is two separate aspects. You have in detail to study why there is a low productivity. That's all. So you can't afford to go back to ye kar lo, then. Reasons for it, yes, lack of irrigation, lack of this, they are saying, and then probably you have to implement it off. And why organic farming? These are commonplace ideas, no? Everyone talking today, even Modi is talking organic farming, and you also talking the same way. Organize it, nothing wrong. It's a good idea. What is your contribution towards development?
Got it.
So now, even if you talk about, say, fertilizer, which fertilizer, you are again everywhere you're talking to go. Saurabh, you have got, let me just tell you today, you have got ideas. You can do well. Let me just tell you. But you got to organize yourself. You're not being specific. You're trying general. This one general baat karte hain. You're being just in general. Bring out the 15 qualities. That is more important, no?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Okay. Ram.
Shiva Nair, 20-year-old BCom student from Satyanam College, Mumbai, as he was working with Satyasai Trust, which was NGO. Under that NGO, they adopted a village in Panvel district. In that trust, there was free coaching classes. In that, Shiva Nair used to study. The head of
Hold it. How many lines have passed? How many lines have passed?
5, sir. 5
lines. What have you achieved? So you can say hero is going to part of the NGO around who is to study in that world. This is what he to tell.
Yes, sir.
You straight away, you have to come back to the point, no?
Okay, sir.
So now Ram is a point around there. He used to study one of the schools run by this NGO of this industry. This is what you want to say?
Yes, sir.
Aage padho.
Priya madam, head of the coaching, made teams of the students. They will go into the village and they will perform various activities. So Shiva, as the team leader, and assigned a task which would be carried out after visiting the village. Main aim was to.
So again, still now no action will be taken. We have adopted a village where no action has been taken. You have been directed by Sheila madam to do something about it. That's what you're trying to do. Nothing, no action has been taken. Nothing. You are not getting anything.
Yes, sir.
I can tell you what have you done in that village, adopted village?
Sir, they have prepared the drama street play and poster presentation on educational awareness, crop cultivation, pollution and pollution awareness. Also, they plan games for the school children and
just tell me, when you adopt as a social responsibility, you adopt a village, what is your aim? To improve their economic or health standard, you have to pick up certain topics. This is what you need to do. One is making the people play. Is it going to help the village? Adoption means I would take the education, take the health, take the substance. That is how it has to be. That's why the villages are adopted. You've gone away from the fundamental aim of social responsibility. By conducting a simply drama and giving a poster, does it help? Batao bhai, Saurabh?
No, sir, not at all.
कोई फायदा नहीं इससे बेटा. Sandeep, पढ़ो.
Aman, an engineer, went to his village after a long time and wanted to make self-help group fund in the village. He called Sarpanch, explained them and got approval. He then called General Meet, explained them that anyone can take money from that fund and can return at 0% interest and just have to give small amount every month. They all agreed and everyone contributed for self-help group. They all were very happy.
Very good. ऐसा कौन सा गांव का रहने वाला है तेरा सरपंच तेरी बात मानेगा नहीं? बताओ मेरे को विलेज का मीटिंग बुला लेते हो? Tell me. Only because you engineer, you've gone to the village and people will listen to you, isn't it? You could have turned this story in a very simple way. Sandeep, having seen the economy, poor condition of the village. He wanted to develop the economic conditions, or in order to he put some money from himself and collected on there, and that from that the people could afford to take small loans with a very almost 0% for crop cultivation and all that. They started with they said that cultivation. That is how the things should be developed. ठीक है, प्लॉट और कहानी लिखना है ना यार, कहानी लिखना तो बड़े दिन भर तो कहानी बोलते रहते हो, या कहानी बोलना तो सीखो, लिखना तो सीखो। कहानी कहो ना, तुम लोग कह क्या रहे हो? You do not know what you want to convey. There has to be theme behind each story, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
बड़ा गड़बड़ है तुम लोग का यार। चलो next.
Ramesh, a BSc Agri student, after his graduation, started working in his own village. He set up a agri, fertilizer and product shop and office, inform farmers about various government schemes for crops and agriculture, also advise them about new technologies and for agriculture like irrigation, drip irrigation, organic farming, compost fertilizers, etc. He also suggested and encouraged.
Repeat your last story. This story almost the same.
Yes, sir.
So what do you use? Perseveration. You don't have the same theme. Change it.
Got
again,
it,
you are being again in general. Okay. Ram, paro.
48-year-old Omkar Nikam from Bid district. As of sir, just a second. 48-year-old Omkar Nikam from Bid village. Omkar is a farmer in Bid village. As his village was in mountain hilly area, so crop cultivation was very poor due to the lack of water. So he talked to other villagers and took some villagers to village sarpanch and explained the problem, and insisted them to help them for digging small ponds like lakes, so which will be help to contain the water in rain. So rain, which will help to contain water in rainy season. Also, he showed some YouTube videos that
who gave the land to construct make the pond? Who made the land? Who gave the land?
Sir, in hilly areas they make the pond.
किसका जमीन किसका था बोलो ना? पैसा कौन दिया खोदने का?
गवर्नमेंट का होगा ना?
गवर्नमेंट का कहाँ पर? कौन गवर्नमेंट का जमा है? किसके परमिशन लिए हो? ये किसी जगह पर जाके इसे खोदना शुरू कर दोगे क्या? कहां से तुम लोग तुम लोग ग्राउंड रियलिटी से बाप माँ तुम लोग को बोला है कि पढ़ाई करो, बस बिकम इंजीनियर, बाप पैसा कमाओ, छोड़ दो मेरे को. यू पीपल आर फार रिमूव फ्रॉम द ग्राउंड रियलिटीज. कुछ अधिक, इवन इफ यू हैव टू मेक अ पॉन्ड, किसी की जमीन आएगी ना, इट मे बी इवन इज गवर्नमेंट लैंड, यू हैव टू टेक अ परमिशन फ्रॉम द डिस्ट्रिक्ट. यू कांट गेट अराउंड दैट. देन यू रिक्वायर मनी टू डिग इट. फ्रॉम वेयर हु विल गिव द मनी? It then requires water to be collected. From which, how is it going to distribute it? Not going to be there. How is it going to distribute it? Even from the pond, it has to be collected. Who is going to do that? How the things are there? Practical solution nikalo na yaar. So even if you want to consider, and that too, by irrigation ke liye ek pond, would it be sufficient? No.
No, sir.
So कितना बड़ा पॉन्ड बनाओगे? इट इज गोइंग टू बी 10 एकड़ 20 एकर्स का पॉन्ड बनाओगे क्या? अरे यार तुम लोग समझो मेरी बात को. मैं कहना चाहता हूँ मेक अ प्रैक्टिकल सॉल्यूशन. ओके, प्रैक्टिकलाइज रखो ना. ओके, do you understand that? Even if you have to construct, okay, this was a barren land which was up around there, he with the help of people he made a pond. Very nice. After that, उस पॉन्ड में पानी तो इरिगेशन तो नहीं हो पाएगा. कितना हो पाएगा? How much?
What much?
So think
it will
of
be not sufficient.
Not sufficient. That's that exactly I'm telling you. Think of a practical. Think of a plot which is practically possible. Okay. Next. कौन है? संदीप पढ़ो.
Raghav, when engineer saw that a farmer was, his uncle was sad as water available for irrigation was not enough, he suggested him for drip irrigation. They took loan from village self-help group and bought required materials like pipes
अच्छा,
and all.
will self help कितना पैसा दे सकता है? Self help group is supposed to be run by the all the state bank and all the what they give every person of the group, there's 10 or 20 का self help बनाते हैं, 10 रुपया week में देते हैं, and that money is what they have got authorized to redistribute. They've got money, यहाँ पर 20,000 10,000 5,000 एक drip irrigation का कितना cost पड़ेगा बता दो मेरे को, लाखों में पड़ेगा. Who is going to give that money? And how much land does he have? Drip irrigation. तुम लोग केवल सुने हो drip irrigation and you start implementing it. Drip irrigation is a set of pipelines with the micro holes out the small holes which are there, so it gives the water from there. It requires a different technique by itself. It's not only drip irrigation करने से काम होगा. You have to plant it. Your seed भी अलग-अलग तरीका होगा. उसके sowing के तरीके अलग-अलग हैं. You can't normally आप rice से आप drip irrigation नहीं काम कर पाओगे ना यार. Then you have to have the technique itself. That also can be done, probably, yes. Think a holistic solution. तुम लोग केवल हवा में बात कर रहे हो. None of these are going to be helpful to you. Because you will walk close to SSV and you come back. You're happy, okay, I went out, I also attended. Martyr itself. Don't become a martyr. Go and fight it out. Okay. Next.
Yogesh, an associate in an IT company, was fired in a layoff. In search of a new job, he referred himself through his friends, and meanwhile, increase his skills and learn new technologies. To utilize his spare time, he in association with an NGO, started mentoring final year engineering students about IT career, conducted their mock interviews, gave feedback, conducted soft skill sessions for them, helped them to make a strong resume, how to make an effective use of LinkedIn, and getting placement ready to become placement ready. His efforts help students, and many of them got a good job.
Okay. White collar job, isn't it? Saurabh?
Okay.
White collar job. Firstly, you have been fired. Why do you have to write to fired? Where's the need for it? Who gets fired? A person who is inefficient. Isn't it? Secondly,
right, sir.
Having seen the economic condition on there, in order to help people, he started doing this by making a resume. How many jobs can you get? Resume then help people. Even skill development requires a lot of effort. You yourself have been fired, and do you think you can afford to become a great person to help others? No. Your skill was so high, then you won't retain. Once you are not retained, now you're being so norm. जितने भी आजकल जो कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट वो फेल आईएएस जितने बात है वो लोग सब कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट खोल के बैठे हुए हैं. So it is not that. You could have simply started telling us in view of the ensuing the unemployment condition, he wanted to help. He can start up a small industry where you can afford to let the people come around. It can start a coaching institution. What do you want to do? Do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it, sir.
Rampuro.
Shivam Dubey, a recently passed graduate from Pillais College, Panvel, as his graduation was completed while lockdown period. After lockdown, he went for various interviews, but due to less jobs and other reasons, he won't get a job. He started his own business with help of money which he saved and took help from family. He started water supply business as he had already worked more than 6 months in same field. He bought stock of water cans and took warehouse to store in there. He hired 3 men for loading, unloading, and delivering purpose. He used to do marketing and sales with account work of his business. Slowly, his business grew.
Again, now tell me around there. Story number 1 of your with the same failure, and then you're coming back here again because of pandemic, and you want to take now because of pandemic condition you couldn't afford to get the job because your skill level development was very low. And what you are doing, you already worked in the water supply. What is water supply? So what is there? You have a can water ना पानी किसी लेकर you become a Himalaya किसी का लेकर पानी बेचते हो पानी बेचो उसे क्या फर्क पड़ता है? What is the use? If you have to become entrepreneur, nothing harm. Why do you have to? You want to take pity because of pandemic condition. I couldn't able to do well. So what? People have survived. You have also survived. You can't blame pandemic for your non-proficiency or say lack of knowledge. You're killing yourself.
Okay.
Saru Sandeep Paru.
Ketan, a software engineer, saw that his friend was not able to clear job interviews. He decided to help him. He saw his resume and conducted mock interviews according to that and gave feedback. He also helped him to go deeper in technical questions and use technical words. He also referred him in his company, and within 3 weeks, his friend cleared the interview and got the job. They both were very happy with it.
So I should be also happy to tell you that you also conduct my option and give me a job here. I'll be happy with you. Give me a job. मेरे को दे ना नौकरी दे, मैं भी तेरा नौकरी करूंगा यार. क्या लिखते हो यार, कहाँ पर तो किस खुदा ने आप लोगों को बनाया है, बताओ मेरे को. पढ़े लिखे हो, इंजीनियर हो, काम करते हो, वर्किंग पीपल ऑन दे. आई कांट अफोर्ड टू थिंक दैट योर लेवल कैन बी सो लो. Okay, go ahead. Read the next one.
Tarun, a programmer analyst at Cognizant, got to know about an outreach program to help underprivileged students. He spread the word to his friends and volunteer and registered himself. Reach out to facilitator, schedule weekly Zoom sessions. During sessions, he understands students' dreams, their problems, aspirations, and accordingly guide them through his personal life experiences. Reached out to the certified mentors on LinkedIn and invited them to his session to guide the students well. Also, through HR team and recruiter team, provided internship to the few students. They got absorbed in his company
better
only.
Story,
in this,
but your fascination with LinkedIn, all things must end. 2-3 what do all these LinkedIn, all this has come into play. That you must end. Unfortunately,
got it.
All of you get out of this muck of shortcuts.
Got it.
The idea is okay, fair enough. And why do you want to say? Why can't you take? Why do you want to take credit for someone else? You should not. You can act directly. Become a hero. Become like that. Ideas. You are getting ideas. Saurabh, you are getting ideas, and you can do well. Just have to organize your thoughts. Better be more directed.
Sure, sir. Got it.
Okay.
Organizing ability.
Yeah, not only organizing. You are never. You just think it is spread over. Just know that knowledge somewhere you are just it is spurts coming back. Organize it off from the system. Okay.
Got
Ram
it, sir.
Paron. Ram.
Shankar Nair, a 20-year-old BCom second-year student from to become a footballer. He informed his parents about his passion and attraction towards the game. He also know that he understand that he will do this without failing in his study. He joined a football club in his city. Morning daily he used to go for running. After that he do exercise and stretching. After college he used to go for do self study, keep good diet. After that he goes for football club for training. He played for his zonal level team match. Now he is training other players and continuing with his football profession.
Okay. Idea is okay. You slightly modified of. Initially, where is the need for interest? Saurabh say Ram, a good enthusiast of football, wanted to do pursue his dream of becoming a good footballer. He joined a club simultaneously without compromising with his studies around there. And then these efforts have taken, and ultimately he was selected for the team. He started representing the club, and club ultimately when saying they become this champion. And he also wanted to mentor other people of his society in area around there. So he started conducting the free coaching from the system around there. For there, a lot many people started joining the club. So that's how you should go about it. Make it crisp. Make it what is the point? Every word matters. Every word matters. Okay.
Yusuf, a software engineer, saw that his company was organizing 5-kilometer marathon in January. He motivated his colleagues, and they all did the registration. They all decided to practice in the morning. They started with walk and then jog and then running. They did exercises like squats, lunges, etc., and increased protein in diet, and included pulses and green vegetables. In the marathon, they all were able to complete within 40 minutes.
खाना पीना बंद कर दिया था ना, उसी वक्त दाल खाता, उससे पहले दाल खाता नहीं था ना,
एक्स्ट्रा इंक्लूड किया था।
नहीं, उसके बाद खाने की जरूरत नहीं है ना, उसी वक्त खाना दाल, वो भी दाल ही खाना है, पल्से खाने को मिल गया, प्रोटीन मिल गया। All you people, कहाँ से senseless ideas around there, yeah. Yes, participating in marathon, okay, he was a good marathon around there. He used to from his school days around, he used to run around there, and he wanted to, and he used to participate wherever marathon, half marathon, so he used to be there. He used to participate, he motivated other people so to do around there. Ultimately, he became an icon for people also. So that's how the things can be built up.
Got it.
देखो कुछ सोचो यार, सोचो, आप लोग इतने सब लोग पढ़े लिखे हो, all of you can interact and do well for you, help each other to get out of this now. All of you get claustrophobia, लटका हुआ, लटकी हुआ, just biased लगा हुआ है. With so much, I'm trying to put it that much effort, that is of no use. It is you and you alone which matters. Okay. Any doubt, any question? I think we have tried to come back to this one system very well. Anyone?
Sir, no doubt, but I think this
sir,
will be a kind of
I am
conclusion.
having
You.
Huh?
Yes, Ram, go ahead.
Sir, I am having one doubt, sir.
Bolo.
If in picture I have observed that man 40-year age of man is standing in the picture, so I should write my age or
अब तुमको तुम्हारा काम है, मैंने बोला hero should be of same age, sex and age. बस खत्म हो. How you manipulate, that is your job. Right? Simple.
Okay.
I give one simple aim. What do you do? You have to making a product is your responsibility, not mine. Think about it. I will not tell you what is to be done. You have to change your mindset.
Sir, one more question. If I will, I started my story, and the picture shown what I have perceived in the picture. At that point, I will end my story. Is it a good thing?
I can't understand what you are speaking with. If there's something wrong with your side, there is network issue.
Sir, now it is audible, sir.
Yeah, bolo.
Sir, I have started my story, and at the picture shown, I end my story at there. Are you getting, sir?
No, is
it okay, sir?
Picture is a part of, you have to before that and after that. It's a past and future. Picture is present. Picture is what led to the situation and what is happening now. That is what and what is going to outcome. That's why it has 3 parts. Picture is of present. What led to the situation, why this has happened, and what is going to future. So it has 3 parts. Try and learn to make a story into 3 paragraphs. It will ultimately start coming. First 2 to 3 lines. We say decide that in 3 lines I will make it 3 paragraphs. 3 lines I will define the problem. Decide. Okay. Then about 8 to 10 lines. 8 to 10 lines. You say I will action to solve the problem. And last 2 to 3 lines should be futuristic. The time you organize, there will be certain process will come into play. Then we start going to it. Action should be now. Secondly, talk about the group wherever it's possible. Number 1. Aim should always be it's your action which are going to indicate your presence or absence of your qualities. OLQs. Action. And so action should be such, so you should be able to bring out 50 qualities. And look at it, any story can bring out at least 2 to 3 qualities. 2 to 3 qualities. Okay. So if 12 stories are there, it means 48 qualities can come. If I divide by 15, so each quality will come at least twice or thrice. Twice or thrice.
Correct. Right.
There may be more. Aside, all quality can come differently also. Means there can be many at a lower intensity, but major quality will be 2 to 3. Major quality will be 2 to 3. There will be other quality associated, not that even only 2, 3 quality will come. And then combine together. See, okay, it is the scoring. Then you need to score a basket. You have to score a basket. By your action should be appropriate. Your thought process should be right. You may be a good human that has got no signal. Until you act that is good, humanity has got no problem. None of you have got anything wrong. Nothing wrong with any of you. All of you are bright students. You have become working onto it. It's a question of scoring a basket.
Got it.
Okay. That's exactly, you have to practice. The problem here, all of you are misdirected. There's a lot of, there's so much of input from various today. The information is so much, we do not know what is right, what is not so right. That's the problem. And everyone thinks everyone is a master. It is what you call YouTube university has become. WhatsApp university and YouTube university. And this much university has become, you do not know what is right, what is the knowledge I have to pick up. You don't understand what he's saying. What he may be meaning something, you will understand something, and again you try to say, I'm the master. Understand?
Right.
Today,
sir.
it is essential for anyone who wants to do well, it must find a mentor, attend SSB classes at all cost. He gets directed. He may not pass. I'm not saying it. Your aim is, I cannot never guarantee anyone that you can pass. But at least your thought process will change. And that is what you would aim. Life doesn't end with passing or failing here. It just is beginning one step. You have to go a long way in your life. Think about it. That's the
Right, sir.
Okay. Anything else?
One thing, sir.